We'll pop up live, so we'll wait. We'll wait. And we'll wait. See if anybody can hear me. Oh, rolls out to the side. First down, and the Broncos are in business. Again. Come on, Colts. Come on, Colts. What's good, what's good? Around the NFL. Anybody want to know any scores? There's nobody in here. Flag on the defense. 13-10. Eagles, Chiefs. 28-23. Broncos, Colts. We need both teams to lose. Can you hear me? Can you hear me this time? Please tell me you can hear me. Bo Nix rolls out. He's going to keep it himself. Goes out of bounds. Picks up 4. Donkeys on the roll. Can you hear me? Am I good? What did you say? Can you hear me or not? Robert Penn in the building. Where you been hiding, my guy? Let me turn off this damn fan. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Alright, man. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? How's everybody feeling on this lovely, wonderful Sunday? The Chiefs are losing. The Broncos, Donkeys are winning. Oh, handoff Saquon up the middle. F the Donkeys. Yes, yes, yes. You can hear me. What's good? What's good? Girlfriend always needs vitamins, bro. Vitamin D. Loud and clear. What's good? All right, man. The Broncos are punting. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get a return here. Oh, you ain't going nowhere. Ball at the 8. And on the other side, the Eagles are punting. I love YouTube TV. This is nice. I get to watch both games. I don't know why it's not showing the Cardinals game at the same time. But, you know, however, it is what it is. Raiders. Monday night, man. We got a long way to go before Raider football. I hate Sundays without Raider football. It is just not the same. It's not the same. Having to sit and wait until, good Lord, what, 9, 10 o'clock at night? Man, it's rough. Why they do us like that? Thank God we only play one Monday night a game. I love Thursday night football because we're the first ones. I love Sunday night football because I can wait that long. But Monday night football is just annoying. If you're a diehard fan and you just can't sleep all week waiting for a Raider game, it's rough, man. It's rough. It's rough. Shout out to the 15 people in the building. What's good? How are you doing on your Sunday? Leave a comment. Let me know. How you doing? How you feeling? I feel that $2 Raiders with the $2 holler. Raider fan for life. I appreciate you. 1-1 incoming. Man, y'all are 0-2. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. All right, man. Let's break out some scores around the league. The New York Giants. You know, Russell Wilson. How long will it be before my guy Jackson Dart is the quarterback? Maybe next week. Russell Wilson, pretty good job. You know, the Giants put up 37 points. Malik Neighbors was on point. Good thing he was my first pick in a fantasy. If you don't have Malik Neighbors on your fantasy team, damn, you should have Malik Neighbors on your fantasy team. What, 2 touchdowns today? I don't even know the stats, but I know it was off the hook. But it does no good because the Cowgirls come back in overtime to win by a field goal, 40-37. The Seahawks absolutely dominate the Steelers. Maybe they did pick the right quarterback. Maybe they didn't. Who knows? Who knows? The Rams and the Titans, man, Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams. Puka Nacua is Puka. And that Rams defense, yeah, Um, the Rams are solid. Rams win 37-19 over the Titans. Cam Ward gets his first NFL touchdown, running from one side of the field to the other, throwing it back across his body. Not something you want to do in the NFL. It worked out. It was a touchdown. But they lose 33-19. The Buffalo Bills just dominate Justin Fields, and the Jets are still the Jets, right? Start the season 0-2, 30-10. Buffalo wins with, you know, MVP Josh Allen getting smacked in the mouth. Still comes in and plays with could be a broken nose or something. I don't know. But the Bills are the Bills. Patriots beat the Dolphins 33-27. And if you didn't watch that game, go back and watch the highlights. Pretty damn good game. Good thing the Patriots decided to, score points this week and not last week. Damn good thing for us. Patriots win 33-27. The Jacksonville Jaguars had a chance to win with Joe Burrow out in the locker room with an ankle injury. How bad is it? We don't know. We'll break it down probably tonight. I'll be live again later on the computer to break down a little bit more of the Raiders Chargers Monday Night Football. Pull up for that. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tickle the notification button to turn it on. But the Jaguars lose. Jake the Snake, right? Jake Browning, probably one of the best backups in the NFL right now. He did damn good for the Cincinnati Bengals when Burrow got hurt. Sorry, I'm trying to watch this game at the same time. When Burrow got hurt last year, so Jake Browning's a good backup to have. But when you're throwing to Jamar Chase and Higgins, I mean, come on, man, right? And you got a running game. So the Bengals come back, win 31-27. The 49ers edge the Saints 26-21 with a backup quarterback, right? A backup quarterback. I will be there for sure. Appreciate you with the $2 holler. Shout out to the 23 people in the building. Can y'all hit the like button, please? It helps get more people in here. If y'all hit the like, when you first pop up, I'd appreciate it. If you can't hit the like button, then, I guess you got alligator arms. You can't reach the phone. I understand. But the 49ers edge out the Saints 26-21 in a damn good close game. Rattler played starting quarterback. Pretty decent game, right? Has some damn good runs. Has some good passes. True fan from Oakland. Appreciate you. One life, man. True fan from LA. The Browns, they had something going early with Quinshon Judkins. His first 3 runs were positive runs, and then all of a sudden, they just stopped giving him the football. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if he's injured. I didn't watch the whole game, like I said. But the Browns lose, a team we play. We'll go through all that here in a second. But the Browns lose 41-17. And Lamar Jackson only throws for like 150-something yards, but he had 4 touchdowns. That team is dangerous. We already know, right? You already know. Another team we play. I can't even talk today. The Chicago Bears. Man. Caleb Williams and the Bears. Ben Johnson, right? For all you Raider fans that were crying, oh, Pete Carroll is too old. We wanted Ben Johnson. We should have got Ben Johnson. Well, it hasn't started out great. But they still put up 21 points, right? They lose 52-21 to the Detroit Lions, who was just on fire on all aspects, offense, defense. And currently, the Broncos, that is not an updated score. I believe it's 28-23. The Panthers are 20-3. And if anybody cares, the Queefs are losing 13-10 to the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, man, what's good? Let's get into it. That is the score around today. The biggest game, everybody's waiting for. Doesn't happen till Monday Night Football. Pull up for that. I don't know if I will be live, man, because, I got to focus on the game. I can't be sitting here talking to y'all. Chiefs all day. Stop playing. Just remember the next game on the 21st against the Commanders. I'm not worried about the Commanders either. Have you seen the Commanders this year? All right, let's talk Raider football, man. Let's talk Raider football. Have you seen the Commanders? All right, let's go over this. Anyways, let's go over this. All right, so the Cowboys, a team we face. I don't know what week off the top of my head, but later in the middle of the season, they won over the Giants. You know, a team we play who obviously lost. The Titans lose in dramatic fashion, 33-19, a team we play. The Patriots, we already handled business there. The Jaguars lose 27-31, a team we play. The Browns lose 41-17, a team we play. The Lions destroy the Bears 52, like I said, 21. So every team we play pretty much lost. A lot of them lost last week. Some of them are 0-2. You know, it's the NFL, bro. Any given Sunday, right? Any team can beat anybody. But if the Raiders continue to play like they did on defense, like they did on offense, 362 yards for Geno, you know, he had the tip ball for an interception. They're going to be a hard team to beat, man. They're going to be a hard team to beat. We have the offense. We have Max Crosby on defense, which makes a whole different. Maybe people just don't have an arm. What? Right? Maybe they don't, but you could use your foot. Like, you could still reach up there and tap it with your foot or an elbow. Yeah, I think you could double tap it with your elbow, right? Fist bump. Or I guess if you don't have an arm, you don't have a fist. But, you know. It is what it is. Jonathan Taylor. Yes, let's go Jonathan Taylor, please. And the Colts are driving. Let's talk some football. All right. Where we at? 1st and 10 for the Colts. On the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. Snap, fake handoff, little play action. Looks left, throws deep down the field, and it's way over his head. Way over his head. I'm busy driving. You shouldn't be driving and watching YouTube. That is dangerous, bro. It's dangerous. You're here, Kermit. I see you, Kermit. Blah, 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 blah. Victory E. What are you blah, blahing about? Yeah, JPJ is out. Is he officially out? Is he officially out of the game? I know he didn't practice. I know it's been concussion. Concussion protocol is usually a week. I don't know if he's in concussion protocol, if he's just in the Raiders concussion protocol. So if he's officially out, man, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Alex Kappa is not JPJ. You know, the offensive line did not look good. We can't run the ball. 19 carries from a 6th-round pick that had 32 yards. It's not going to cut it in the NFL. So, man, you know what it is. Like, it's going to be rough. Clean my screen. Man, you always barking orders over here. Always barking orders. But if JPJ's out, yes, definitely going to be a problem. Alex Kappa is, you know, we know what Alex Kappa is. Maybe he's healthy, right? Maybe the breaks he's had with the injury, resting up. Maybe we get a different Alex Kappa. I don't know. But if not, we still have Caleb Rogers over there, right? The rookie that looks pretty good. He looked pretty good in the preseason. He played right side. He played left side. So there's always that possibility. Leave my screen. Looks like I found the LG. It looks like you found your mom's page, bro. LG what? Zach Ertz. What? Y'all crazy, bro. Are you an Oakland Raider fan or a Las Vegas Raider fan? I'm an Oakland, LA, and Vegas fan. I've been a Raider fan my whole life. I'm 50 years old. So, yeah. Incomplete. Damn. Same drive home, listening to the live. Nice. How y'all commenting and driving at the same time? That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely wild. Broncos and Chargers still suck. Yes, Alex M was good. Appreciate you in the building. Maybe Capela could finally ball out. Man, that's asking a lot. That's asking a lot. And we know that, you know, an unprotected Geno, a Geno on the run, a Geno under pressure is not the Geno we want. We want a safe, clean pocket. Let the man be able to, you know, work his magic, pick teams apart. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Alfredo, what's good? What's good? I hope we can get back to running against y'all. What? I just hope we can get our running back against y'all, against us. We don't play Seattle anymore. We're done with y'all, right? Raiders always suck. Man, you're just a Chiefs fan. You're just mad because they're losing. Don't take your aggression out on the chat, bro. It's not nice. Love TB12 owns part of the team. Right? It can only benefit, right? It can only benefit when you have a guy with, what, 6, 7 Super Bowl rings, knows how to win. He's a champion. I mean, yeah, it can only benefit. You know what else can benefit? Y'all hitting the like button, man. Come on. Tap the like button. Tap the like button. Help a guy out. Help a guy out. Raiders. Fuck your team, Cairo, he says. My guy, Alex M. We made the playoffs in 2021. Yes, we did make the playoffs in 2021 with Rich Bisaccia because Gruden got fired, right? Fourth and 1 touchdown for the Chiefs. Damn it, I wasn't looking. It's an acquired skill. What? Being a Raider fan? That's definitely an acquired skill. You got to be strong-minded, strong-willed, and loyal as hell. With the Chargers week 18 to make the playoffs, selective memory, or just dumb? Wait, what? Probably selective memory and dumb. Raiders exposing Mahomes, body too much risk. Yeah, keep running, Mahomes. Keep running. Just keep doing your thing. Keep running around. Eventually, it's gonna come. It's gonna come back to you. All right, Broncos at the 50 in the gun. Trips up top. Bo Nix on the rollout. Throws it up out of bounds. Bandwagon Chiefs fan. All Chiefs fan are bandwagons fan. You can't find me hardly, maybe a couple, but you don't find any Chiefs fans that have been Chiefs fans for 50 years or 60 years, right? Because as soon as somebody else won a Super Bowl, they went and jumped that way. Raiders don't do that shit. We probably don't know who Marcus Allen is. If you don't know who Marcus Allen is and you're a football fan, you should have your man card pulled. Like, who the hell doesn't know who Marcus Allen is? Only the greatest running back in Raider history. By a lot. By like 5,000 yards, right? All right, Bo Nix drops back again. Under pressure, throws out to the side. Picks up 7. Second down. 2016, 2021, Raiders did make the playoffs. I question the magnificence of anyone who watches sports with male cheerleaders. You got me there, bro. You got me there. The good thing is, I'm watching the football players. You don't really see the cheerleaders unless you're at the game. So if you're at the game, oh, intercepted, and he's going to go. Oh, no, boy, tackled at the 40. Let's go, Philadelphia. That's what I'm talking about. And on the other play, a big sack on the other side. 3rd and 3. 2 big plays at once. Oh, Travis Kelce, off his hands, off his face. And Nakuba. Like he said, Johnny on the spot. Let's go, Chiefs fans. All right, 33 Broncos in the gun. Steps back. Looks right. Intercepted also. What? Back-to-back interceptions. Broncos and Chiefs. It can't get any better than that. Can't get any better than that for Sunday, right? The only thing that can get better than that is, well, can't do that right now. Rooting on the Chiefs game. I'm not rooting for any Chiefs, bro. You're crazy. I am rooting for Philadelphia right now, and I am rooting for the Colts, who we play. Loyal as hell, loyal to the soil. We played for our teams too, Junior dumbass. Hardly any Chiefs fans that are Chiefs fans for more than 15 years or longer, right? Right? You just don't find them. Like, most Chiefs fans are obviously Swifties, are just bandwagon, right? I think there's more Raider fans in Kansas City than there are Chiefs fans, or there used to be. At least there used to be for sure. I look like Ham from what? I don't know what the hell that is or who that is, but I guess. Thank you. Donkeys and KC are hurting teams right now. They are. Jesus loves you. Yes, he does. He loves you too. However you want to put that, I don't know. It's backwards. This bug is pissing me out, bro. Are the Bills going undefeated? That's a damn good question. Let's look at that. Let me check out the Bills' schedule because obviously I do not have any idea who they play, what their schedule is. I think this is all their games. Yeah, September 18th. All right. So the Bills play the Dolphins. That's a dub. That should be a dub. The Dolphins are, I mean, they have some problems. Mike McDaniel's probably going to be fired in a couple weeks. I don't think he makes it through the season if they keep playing like this. So I'd say that's a dub. They play the Saints on September 28th. I mean, the Saints looked okay against the 49ers and their backup. So I don't know. Oh, what is that? Oh, tip ball. Oh, is Bo Nix hurt? Uh-oh. Is he hurt or just on the sideline? Hold on, time out. Ooh, he got his arm hit on that. All right, so, yeah, they played the Saints. That could be a dub. The Patriots, that's going to be a damn good game. Drake May, that team is just getting better. They got Booty over there. Everybody likes Booty, right? You got Travion Henderson. You know, you got Stephon Diggs. That team could be a problem. Falcons Bills is going to be a good game. They can win that. Falcons Panthers, they should win that. They play the Chiefs. I mean, I don't know. They play the Dolphins again. That should be a dub. I don't see them going undefeated. No, I'm not going to go through all their games. I guess I will. The Texans, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Patriots again, and then the Browns. Nah. I mean, if they do go undefeated, that's a hell of a task, right? Because they don't have a lot of playoff teams in there that they played this season, but they have enough. Watching this boring ass Chiefs and Eagles game, it's right. It won't be so boring if they just score. Oh, hand off to Jonathan Taylor up the middle, and he is going to the house. Touchdown. Why am I reading for the Colts? Oh, they caught him at the 10. Man, you're slow. How the hell you get caught? Who the hell caught him? That dude is fast because he was gone. I guess I celebrated too early there. But it don't matter. They in business. They are in business. God. Missed tackle. Missed tackle. Missed tackle. Missed tackle. And he is gone. But they caught him. Number 9 for the Broncos is quick. Bro. He looked like Palomao with the big fluffy hair in the back like he used to have. Maybe it's his twin or his brother or something. Daniel Jones rolls out of the pocket to his right. Picks up 2. Second down. All right. What's the score on what? The Broncos is 28-23. The Colts are on the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are 13-10. Eagles have the ball at the 30. Hurts in the gun. Quick throw. Tipped. Almost intercepted. Whew. Come on, Jalen Hurts. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. Chiefs running out of wide receivers right now. They're running out a lot of things. Daniel Jones has over 300 yards passing already. Oh, shit. This stream is family friendly. Please fix that, sir. What? What do you mean it's not family friendly? How old are you? It's pretty family friendly. Did I cuss? Oh, I apologize. It's Sunday. I shouldn't do that. Smith at the 4-yard line. What a pass. What a pass. Jalen Hurts. All right, in the gun on the other side. Daniel Jones. Pistol formation. Almost intercepted. Why were you throwing to your running back there? That was bad. Whoo, McDuffie got cooked on that. Donkeys, Cortland Sutton, only 1 catch. Yeah, that's a problem. They got a solid defense, but they just, I don't know. They definitely tightened up their defense in the second half, the Colts. Oh. And the Colts will kick a field goal. Man, how you going to kick a field goal there? You had 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. And you only get a field goal? That's a loss. Double tap the screen. Yes, please. Double tap the screen. Bryce Young turned it around. The Chiefs fall from playing the refs is crazy, right? Right? Definitely crazy. All right, Hurts in the gun, handoff, Saquon up the middle to the 1, to the 1. Sorry about the donkeys suck. I'm not, right? You'll take Warren over Bowers? I don't know if I'd take him over Brock Bowers, but he's a dog. I mean, if you watch my fantasy draft, or if you watch my draft, or if you watch this show, watch any of my videos or my lives, you know that was my number 1 tight end coming out of the draft. I had him going in the top 10. I really didn't think he'd make it out of the top 10. What formation is this? Did he not get it? 3rd and goal? No? Oh my goodness. I don't know what formation that was. I can't call that. I don't know. They had like 6 people in the backfield. Is that even legal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many people do they have back there? I thought you could only have 3 in the backfield. Since when can you have 5 running backs? How many people do they have back there? All right, it is 4th and goal from the half-inch yard, and they're going to run the same formation. 4 people in the backfield. That's wild. Let's be honest, the Bills' backup kicker is going off. Right? You can always tell when someone is from California. California. City of Compton. Why? Why can you always tell? Is there like some kind of sign? Maybe it's the Raiders tattoo. I don't know. Like Bowers all the way. Oh yeah, let's get back to that. Tyler Warren, he's not Brock Bowers, bro. He's a beast. He's strong, and I think Brock Bowers needs to get in the gym a little bit, get some of the muscles up like the other tight ends. But he's not Brock Bowers, bro, and he's gonna have a damn good year. With Daniel Jones throwing to him, they already have a connection there. So, name one team that can gap the Bills. I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody right now. I mean, I just went over their schedule, right? Um, I think their hardest matchup really is the Steelers. Late because they play them on November 30th. Like, um, Aaron Rodgers hasn't had a lot of time with that team, so if they get in sync, I mean, that could be a problem. Um, the Bengals always play them good if Joe Burrow's not hurt. If he comes back by then, the Chiefs and Bills is going to be a good game, but I don't see anybody gapping them. Like the Bills are good. All they've needed was a run game and a defense for to help out the MVP in the NFL, and they got that. So Jason Ruiz, what's good? I totally just seen that in the Ace and Base voice. What? What do you mean? Michael Mayer can do some damage catching the ball as well. I mean, he's really a first round tight end. A lot of teams would have him as a starter. We're just gifted enough to have the luxury to be able to pick a tight end in the second round and then have one fall to us in the first round. There was a lot of picks that we could have had that would have helped this team. But, Brock Bowers is going to help this team for his career, I believe. I don't see him playing for another team. And when you have a Brock and a Michael Mayer on the same squad, man, that's trouble, bro. That's trouble. What do y'all think about Brock Bowers? Do you think Brock Bowers plays? Why is my shirt reflecting? That's pretty cool. You guys think Brock Bowers plays this week? I feel he'll play a little bit, but I don't think they use him like they usually do. I think they might start him just because, he wants to play and he doesn't want to ruin his streak. He needs 2 catches. 2 catches to keep the streak alive. He's only behind the great. I don't want to say great. What the hell? Did they score or not? Touchdown, Eagles. 20-10. Let's go, Philadelphia. Let's go. 26-28 Broncos. Man, this Monday night game against the Chargers, I mean, every game for us really is a playoff game when we're 4-13 last year. But this game against the Chargers, man, is going to have a lot more riding on it if this, ends up the way it does, right? If the Colts could somehow pull this off and Philly could just stay on top, this becomes a first place battle for the division on Monday Night Football against a division rival. Doesn't get any better than that. On Pete Carroll's birthday? I mean, man, this could be a historical night. Raiders! Furpo in the building. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you. Travis Hunter needs to get going. I predicted that too. So, y'all should just listen to me. Like, subscribe, hit the like button. I can't believe there's been over 100 people in here and only 12 likes, man. Damn, is it that bad? Can you read this chat? Yeah, I read it. Do you think the Lions are going to do well this season? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they did just blow out the Chicago Bears. I figured they would struggle. You have a new offensive coordinator. You have a new defensive coordinator. You got to figure out how to use the guys that you have in the building and use them to their strengths. And I figured that takes time, but it looks like it didn't take too much time because they were, they blew out the Chicago Bears, a divisional rival. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They have way too many players to be bad, right? But anything can happen in the NFL. Love you like the tush push formation. What are you talking about? Burrow likely has turf toe. They said. I mean, that's not bad. That's not as bad as an ankle injury, right? But we've seen Deion Sanders miss a whole entire season with turf toe. So, man, you never know. You never know. You never know. Yeah, Junior Cairo, they got it. He does read the patch, just responds. First takes him a minute. Yeah, yeah. Carroll saying he's expecting Bowers to play. Well, I mean, Pete Carroll would be dumb if he came out and said, Brock Bowers is injured and he's not going to play. He'd be dumb if he came out and said JPJ had a concussion and he's not going to play, right? You want these teams to believe that these guys are going to be in the game so they prepare for them. And then if they don't play, they're not prepared for Michael Mayer and Ian Thomas, right? They're prepared for Brock Bowers. They're prepared for Brock Bowers to, probably get 10 catches. And when you prepare for something and then, the script flips, they're going to be behind. They're going to be behind from the jump. And hopefully that's, that's the process they're using. But Brock sounds like he wants to play. And when you got a guy that's as good as him and he wants to play, like, he says he's good to go. Obviously, the doctors have cleared him or they wouldn't even, it wouldn't even be a topic. So if the doctors cleared him to go and he wants to play, he's going to play no matter what. Now, how good is he going to be out there not practicing? He hasn't ran full speed, right? In pads. He hasn't been hit. He hasn't had to jump and come down and land on that leg. So to me, I'd sit him out if it was me. I mean, personally, I'd sit Brock Bowers out. I wouldn't even risk it. I know it's the Chargers. I know it's a division game. I know there's a lot riding on it. But there's a lot riding on this season. And, one bad tackle or coming down wrong or anything stupid could set us back a whole entire season or half a season. So if you don't need to use him, I wouldn't use him. I wouldn't. I'd have him dressed, right? I'd let him come out and start so you don't mess up any streaks or whatever. Maybe throw him the ball right away and then shit. Let's see how the game goes, right? See how the game goes. I think he'll play. He's a beast. Yeah, I think he'll play too. That's the problem. Colts need to get the ball back. Yes, they do. How much time is left? Oh, they got plenty of time. They got plenty of time. What up, Rebel? Out with hitting that thumbs up. Right? Help me out. Help me out. You drink Chiefs tears? Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. Wait, I don't know. I believe I believe in Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer's a dog, bro. Michael Mayer's a dog. He's not gonna drop passes. He's gonna get yards after the catch because he's hard to tackle. He's 260 pounds. I mean, 6'3", whatever, 6'4", 260 pounds. That's a defensive lineman you're trying to tackle with the ball in his hand. So he's a problem, man. He's a problem. And when you got a problem on one side and a problem on the other and 12 personnel, 2 tight ends and 1 running back, man, teams are gonna have to fear the Raiders really, really soon. And hopefully Monday Night Football, we show that, right? We come right out the rip. We show them that, look, we can hang with anybody. Because if we look at the week and the scores that I just went over, there was a lot of high-scoring games, man. And if it comes down to high-scoring games, I think we're right there with anybody, right? I think we're right there with anybody. If it comes down to where, it's a slugfest and you're throwing 40 times a game, I believe Geno's up for it. I don't know what that says. Chiefs run over. I'm not going to say I called it because it's not over yet. But I do believe I do believe on my 12-5 prediction, I had us beating the Kansas City Chiefs not once this year, but twice. For the first time in what 20 something years, 20 years, 19 years, 18 years, something. It's been a long time since we beat Kansas City twice. I also said you cannot be a dynasty forever, right? You got, your number one tight end is in Love, right? He's in a whole nother world. Football is not his number one priority no more. His number one priority is now, fiance. Um, Especially if she ends up getting pregnant, or Taylor Swift might already be. That might be why they got married. You never know, but love is love can do crazy things to a man, and I don't know his past relationships, but obviously he's never been married before, right? So when you get in that fantasy world, right, Cooter will attack. Cooter does crazy shit to him, man. So you got Travis Kelce, not being the focal point no more. You got your receivers hurt. You got offensive line issues, right? You got a first round pick over there. They're gonna have problems, bro. They're gonna have problems. And dynasties don't last forever. You lose guys. You lose teams. When you play the same teams over and over and over and over again, they start to get a feel for what you're trying to do on offense, what you're trying to do on defense. And I think the Raiders have had a feel for what the Chiefs are trying to do over there for the last couple years, right? We should have beat them last year, not for if it wasn't for a botched snap. 3-4 years ago, they were blowing us out twice a year. The last 2 or 3 years, we've won one, lost one, right? So, dynasties do fall. One real OG, what's good, what's good? What up, nation? Yo, if we come out and make a statement, win tomorrow. yes. It's going to be crazy. Vegas is going to be wild. You will not see, mark my words, you will not see a bunch of other fans' colors in the stadiums. As soon as we start winning, home field advantage in Vegas is going to be like we've never seen. And I know it was crazy in Oakland, but watch, mark my words. Cooters will attack, right? I'm saying, it gets that hold on you, bro. You get that hold on you, you fucked up. You have to tap out. Kind of like life in your grill. All right, Junior. All right. Grinshaw's still on the injury list. Always sitting out. Yeah, man. Greenlaw's he's a walking Band-Aid, bro. If the dude could just stay healthy, he could be one of those dudes. But man, can you help me out? Can you help me out by hit the like button? Can you follow, like, subscribe, super chat? I mean, yeah, I can help you out. What you want, bro? What you want? What you want? All right, ball on the 20-yard line, hand off to Saquon. He runs over his offensive lineman and just lodges him 10 yards forward. Good Lord. That's your own team, bro. That's your own team. How long we are still? What? Look how, I don't know what you're talking about. Took a massive Chief shit this morning. Nice. That's a big relief, bro. That's a big relief. Big relief. Raiders, Furpo in the building. I think the Chiefs money line will be my go-to bet for the next several weeks. Yep, they're definitely falling. But it's a game to be dramatic all at once. I mean, they are playing the defending Super Bowl champions who just dominated that ass the whole entire game. The whole entire game in the Super Bowl. So it's not like they don't already have the recipe to beat Kansas City, right? And then, they lost to a division foe in the Dischargers, which, that game could have went either way. So it might be too early to blow the whistle, right? Might be a little too early to blow the whistle on the Chiefs, but right now, bro, it looks like it's a problem. And I guarantee you start 0-2 and fingers start to get pointed and pushing starts to get shoving, right? And things start to collapse. 3-pounder? Damn, bro, you need to take more. If you shitting 3 pounds, bro, that's rough. That's rough. I bet my entire paycheck Junior don't know who Tony Gonzalez is. Junior, who is Tony Gonzalez? What position did he play? And what number was he? Furpo, my guy, I love that dude, right? Right? Getting reamed while watching, that's a personal problem, I guess, or not really a problem if that's what you're into. I mean, kudos to you, bro. Tony Gonzalez was best tight ends ever. Thorn in Raiders side for many years. You Googled that shit. Come on, man. What was his number? I need an EBT card. I need free food. He can't tell me, right? He's still looking it up. he's still looking it up. Just another mindless. What? I was trying to read that. God, I hate when my mods are like snipers. Break over. Go back to work. Raiders. Salute for bro. Appreciate you jumping in as always. Go make that cheese. Go make that cheese. All right, let's get back to this game. Ball at the 50. Drops back. Hit as he throws. Caught. First down. Tyler Warren. Oh, wait. That's not Tyler Warren. That's Pierce. And with a minute and 44, 28-26 Broncos. The Colts are almost in field goal range. Almost in field goal range. Oh, great play. Great play. All right, Eagles got the ball at the 34-42 left in the fourth quarter. Ball at the 27 in the gun. Hands off. Duh. Saquon Barkley gets absolutely nothing. Buried at the 26. All right, on the other side, ball on the 47. Colts in the gun. Handoff up the middle. Picks up two. And they are in striking field goal range with that, I do believe. I don't know how good their kicker is or what the range is of the Colts kicker, but the Colts are about to upset the Denver Broncos with a minute and 25. Keep running the clock. It's still ticking. The Broncos have no timeouts. I forgot to mention that. Minute 17, minute 15, 14. The play clock is at 15 seconds. Let's run it all the way down to a minute. Ball on the 42-yard line. 41. I apologize. Behind center. Handoff. Cut back. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Come on, Jonathan Taylor. Jeez Louise. All right, throw on the other side. Caught at the 30 out of bounds. Eagles on the drive. On their own 30. 4:32 left in the Chiefs Kansas City game. And 35 seconds. 33, 32, 31. It's 3rd and 7. What are you doing? Why are you running the clock so much? Man, I hope the Colts kicker is good. Anybody know what the Colts kicker? Is he good? I can go live and try to send people over. Let's go Colts, right? Let's go Colts. I mean, don't get too much confidence because you got to play us in a couple weeks, but damn. And the Eagles will punt. So, you give Mahomes the ball. You give the Mahomes my ball, down by 10 with 4:24. That's plenty of time for the Chiefs, which I hope not. But on the other side, 17 seconds, 3rd and 7. They have 2 timeouts for the Colts. They are down by 2, 28-26. Ball is on the I don't know. Ball is on the, I don't know. Ball is on the 40. Exactly. Throw the ball, bro. Throw the ball. You got to get closer up there. Hand off, and they lose 2. Come on, man. 4th down, and they're going to let this clock tick all the way down to 3 seconds to call a timeout, I do believe. Yes. That's what happens. 3 seconds left on the clock. Colts in position to upset the Denver Donkeys, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mahomes on the other side. Ball at the 25. In the gun. Looks left. Throws deep down the field. Wide open, and he overthrows him by 10. He was so far open. Oh, my God. Thornton was... He had a whole field. A whole half a field on everybody. How did he get that open? Oh, a little bit of... Nope, he wasn't even in motion. Oh, they both went the wrong way. Oh, that could have been bad for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, they are up by 10, but that was a touchdown, wide open. The closest guy to him was 15 yards away. Thank God Mahomes overthrew that. Thank God. All right, on the other side, ball is up, kick is up, and it's no fucking good. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, there's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. Who's it on? Who's it on? Roughing the passer on the other side. Why you want to rough Patrick Mahomes? How did they just miss that field goal? You ran the clock down. You stupid. You had the ball on a 41-yard line. You had 3 flipping plays, and you handed off to Jonathan Taylor for nothing. Oh, and it's on the defense. The Colts get so lucky. Oh, my God. They have another chance. They have another chance. They have another chance. I love football. Oh, he climbed over the pile. Oh. Why did you do that? It was a miss, bro. You just cost your team possibly the game. 10 yards closer. What? Or 5? What is the penalty for jumping over? I don't know. Anybody know? Oh, yeah. 15 yards. Ball is up. Kick is up. It's good through the middle. Let's go. Let's go. And the winner of the Chargers, Raiders could be first in the division for the first time in how many years? Anybody know? Somebody in the chat? Somebody in the chat comment? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't care how 60 yards or not. They should have thrown the ball, but they got lucky. Saved by the bell and the refs. Whew. Colts wasted too much time there. Well, I mean, you don't want to give the ball to the other team, which the Raiders have been known to do I don't know how many times. The Colts kicker is new. So why are they putting all that pressure on him then? I mean, Daniel Jones has been good. He's been running the ball. He's been throwing the ball. Why give it to Jonathan Taylor 3 times in a row? Pass to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Pass to the other running back. Mahomes on the run. Passes down to the 40. And the Chiefs are in business. 3:25 left. 1st and 10 on their own 39. On their own 39. Drops back in the gun. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to roll out. Fakes the pass and gets leveled. Ooh, nice. Like that, like that, like that. He's never missed an NFL field goal. Until now. Mahomes shit the bed again. Who said that, bro? Who said what? What are you talking about? Brentford 2 touchdowns today? What? They didn't even score 2 touchdowns, did they? I'm looking at the score, bro. Hold on. You're crazy. But I gotta watch this Chiefs game. Let's put this back on the big screen since the other one is gone. Deep down the field, wide open. Touchdown Chiefs. Oh my God, with 3 minutes left and they are back in the game. Taquan Thornton. Three passes in a row. And it looks like Patrick Mahomes has found him a new receiver. I'm just saying. Damn. What is going on, bro? Go back. Go full screen, damn it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 3 minutes left. Come on, Philadelphia. Let's go. Renfro with 2 touchdowns. That's crazy. When the Raiders won the Chargers in the division. What? It was 2016 when the Raiders won the Chargers in the division. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. 2016? That was the last time we... Damn. Panthers got an onside kick. What game is that on? Hold on. Why am I missing this game? They're close enough they have to kick an onside? What is going on? Hold up. Give me a different view, bro. Give me a different view, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Join live. (27-22), 144 left in the game. Okay. Right? Good to see. Oh, Bryce Young is 20 yards back, 30 yards back, and he fumbles the ball. Oh my God. This is y'all's first round pick. This is y'all first round pick in Carolina. Man, I don't ever want to hear another word about Aiden O'Connell. Ever. Another bad word from anybody. Bro, this is your number 1 pick? $25 yards backwards, and then you fumble the ball? When you have a chance to win? After they got to onside? Oh my God. What are you doing to your team, bro? Oh, he got a holding call. What? What? Oh, come on. Y'all just saved the hell out of him. Shout out to the $2 holler Raider fan for life. I appreciate you. Let's go Birds. Right? All right, I got to go back. I need to get both of these games on somehow. That is crazy. Why can't I watch these two at the same time? Let's go to this one. All right, there we go. Golly, Bryce Young got so bailed out, bro. So bailed out. What just happened in Carolina? What the hell just happened in Carolina? Oh my goodness. Bryce Young's a Keebler elf. LOL. That's messed up, dog. That's messed up. Oh, that's going to be a holding call, but they had the first down. Can't hold, can't hold, can't hold. Can't hold. Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, second down. All right, there is 2:13 left in the Chiefs and Eagles game. There has just been a penalty on the Chiefs, which stops the clock. I don't know. Not good for them. Why are you trying to stop the clock? You're up by 3, right? Oh, what happened? Wait, he just blatantly walked into the what was that all about? The dude just walked up to the quarterback, started talking smack to him, and got an offsides. I've never seen that before in my life. Bryce Young looking, almost takes a sack and throws the ball in the air. All right, tush push. I don't know if he got it or not. Oh, looks like he got it. Looks like he got it. Chiefs. All right, Chiefs. Eagles pick up a first down. 2 minutes left. Up 20-17. The Kansas City Chiefs have no timeout, so they cannot stop the clock. The Eagles have one. What we got? F the Broncos. Cardinals fans sweating this game. They have Cardinals fans? I thought they were like Chargers fans. Like unicorns. You only see them like Bigfoot once in a great while. Oh, the ball is tipped. You got to get out of the pocket, little man. Get out of the pocket, little guy. Come on, man. You're too small, bro. You gotta get out of the pocket. You're fast. You have legs. You can roll out of the pocket. Carolina is so much better when they draw up plays for this man on play action or to roll out of the pocket. Bryce Young you can't see back there. You can't even see him when the offensive line closed around him. I didn't even know where he was. I just seen his arm come up through the top of the pile. Damn, 10-yard penalty and a loss of down. Oh, you got a grounding call? Oh my God, look at all that field. Bro, you could have stepped up in that pocket and ran all day. That would have been a touchdown, at least 20, 30-yard gain, minimum. He's fast. They had 6 people in coverage, 20 yards deep. What are you doing? Run the ball, bro. Instead, you throw to nobody and get an intentional grounding? What is going on? Man, this is y'all's first round pick, Bryce Young. You got some work to do, kid. I don't know. You got some work. 49 seconds. In the gun. Stands there. Throws up the middle. And Hunter Renfrow can't come down with it. Damn, Hunter Renfrow. You got to catch those, Hunter. It was a little high, but you got to catch those. Got to catch those. Rebel and Raider fan. What's good, Melissa? Third husband, a Chiefs fan. Your third husband was a Chiefs fan, Junior? That's weird. I didn't know you rolled like that. I like football but love hockey. Rachel 420, what's good? What's your hockey team? Bryce Young throws deep. Oh, he threw way too deep. It's deep too. Salute. What's your hockey team? Offsides defense. Oh my God, dude. The Carolina Panthers, it's like the Christmas. They've got 5 penalties on 5 plays that were absolutely trash that they need to scratch out of their playbook. And they just get saved after saved. Like, dude, they ran this same play over and over again like 5 times. There's only one nation, right? The other 31. Y'all go check out the merch. You can check it out on Shopify. Unleashed Sin Apparel. You can also check it out on KindyAngel.com. If you bleed silver and black and want to rep your team, man, go get your merch. There's only one nation. F the other 31. Available now. Just saying. He's not really as much into football as he is into basketball. Dom 015, what's good? What's good? Raiders. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up. Like, subscribe, hit them like buttons if you enjoy this content. What Eagles taking time out, right? I don't know why they're taking timeouts. Just run the clock. You only like playing basketball? I like playing basketball. Even at 50, I still, once in a while, go hoop it up with my son. But not like I used to. And Bryce Young takes a sack. That's going to end that. And on the other side, the Eagles will just take a knee. 1:05 left in the game. 2nd and 11. That means for the first time, and I don't know when, the Kansas City Chiefs will start 0-2. 0-2. Man. Besides the birth of my kids, this could be the greatest day of my life. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to say this one time and one time only. No, I'm not going to say it. But, you know I was going to say, no fly zone. No fly. We still got to play them. It's going to be a hell of a game. But they haven't put up a lot of points. The Eagles have not put up a lot of points. So, man, anything can happen, right? Anything is possible in the NFL. Anything is possible in life if you just believe, have faith, and have the right people around you. Anything is possible. And I believe the Raiders have that. But we will find out. We will find out very, very soon. Very, very soon. Monday Night Football, Allegiant Stadium. The Dischargers and the Raiders. Who y'all got? AZ just won. Crawling on the floor laughing my ass off. Need to eat food. I need to eat food too. I'm hungry as hell. Rosetown in the building. What's good? Did the Lions win? Yeah, the Lions destroyed like 52-21. 52-21. Chiefs lose again, man. What a great Sunday, right? The Chiefs lose, the Broncos lose, and the Chargers should lose tomorrow, Monday Night Football. And this game just got way more interesting, way more on the line than past years, right? Way more on the line. We'll go ahead. Oh, damn, it's an oven out here. What the hell? Oh my God, it's so humid. What? Yeah, this goes. Oh. See them squirrels? Hear them squirrels? Them bitches are crazy. They scrapping. Want to see some squirrels scrapping? It's a fight over there. It's a fight. All right, man. So, how y'all feeling? Any score predictions? What do y'all feel about the Raiders game? We have a chance. I'm not going to jinx it, but y'all know what we have a chance to do. I'm not even going to say it. But we have a chance to really do something special for the first time in many, many moons. Not since 2021. Maybe since 2016, right? Shit. Maybe since 2002. I mean, maybe since 2002. The Raiders have an opportunity to really start this season out special. Holy shit, them squirrels are mad, dude. Fast. All right, man. So what's the biggest matchup? What's the biggest matchup? Actually, I'll talk about that tonight. I'll be on tonight and tomorrow. I gotta save some for later. But what was your biggest surprise? What was your biggest surprise this week? Was it the Chiefs losing to the Eagles? Was it the Broncos losing to the Indianapolis Colts? Was it the Bears getting spanked by the Lions? Was it the Steelers game? What was it? What was it? What was it? Let me know. Let me know. Chiefs lose. Yes, the Chiefs lose. Damn, I can't see with these on out here. Shout out for the $2 holler. Raiders! Mouse said I could do that. Smoking some ribs? Oh, you're making me hungry, bro. You're a Giants fan? Well, we'll see you week 16. By then it'll be Jackson Dart, so it's going to be a total another story. How do you feel as a Giants fan? Do you think it should be Jackson Dart right now? Do you think they should go with Jameis Winston and let the rookie sit a little bit? Or did Russ just have a bad 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't know. God is good all the time. Yes, sir. All the time. Favorite game day food? I usually make up them little shrimps and some spicy sauce. Man, like some rice or something. Shrimp, usually shrimp, steaks, any barbecue. Julie, I only ever got government help when I was in college. Shit, don't be hating on government help. They used to have the best cheese around. Just saying. How you doing, Miss Daisy Dukes? What? You're in the wrong chat, bro. I am not your baby girl, and I ain't got Daisy Dukes on. Raiders 33-17 over the Chargers? Wow. Wow. What a great fight, Crawford, last night. I think the fight of the night was the what's that dude's name? Millie, whatever the hell his name was. The Million Gonzalez, or whatever the hell that fight was. I don't even know the fight. That was the fight of the night, bro. Them dudes just stood in the middle of the ring and whoo! You know what I'm saying? The whole fight. Nobody was blocking. They was eating punches, heads turning, spit flying, and they just stood in there and fought. That's what boxing should be like, right? That's what boxing should be every single match. There shouldn't be, they should make the ring smaller. Make that shit so you got like 3 foot by 3 foot. You want to see who the best boxer is? Stand in the middle of the ring and duck punches and hope to not get caught. It'd make it much better. But I thought it was an all right fight. Canelo, man, he's the same thing, right? He's the same thing. He's a power puncher. He pretty much hit him in the body 76 times or 70 times. Only hit him in the face 70 times. 76 to the body. You're not going to win a fight like that. I've seen, people get knocked out with body blows, but it don't happen very, very much in boxing in any weight class, right? These guys, those stomachs are rock hard. They work on training. They bounce, steel balls off their shit. Like, they do crazy, ridiculous workouts. So body blows ain't going to hurt, most of the time. Now, if you catch somebody just right in the liver or the kidney, then most of the time you're going to knock the air out of them. But you can't just continuously hit somebody in the body over and over and over again and expect to win a fight like Canelo did. Crawford's a dog, bro. He's undefeated for a reason. No matter what weight class he was in, he's been undefeated. He hasn't lost. And he didn't move up 1 class or 2 class like some dudes do. That dude moved up 3 weight classes to take on one of the best to ever do it and dominated the whole fight, the whole entire fight. He threw way more punches. He was, he was backing up Yeah, Canelo pushed the whole fight, but he didn't do much. He had him, he'd get him on the ropes. He'd throw one punch to the body and back off. Like, I don't know. It, it, it was weird to me. It was weird to me. It didn't look like a Canelo fight. Um, Jack Kenna, what it do, my guy? Appreciate you pulling up. Caleb Walsh had a great victory. That Walsh fight was good too. You're fighting somebody whose daddy is a legend in the sport. You would think he'd be a little bit more prepared, but nah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. 17-0 though. The kid's coming up. He's not his daddy, but he's getting there. The biggest surprise was Broncos losing. Me too, man. I didn't. I knew the Colts were going to be good with Daniel Jones because they have they have Jonathan Taylor. They have one of the best offensive line. Holy shit, that's a big ass zit. What the fuck? The hell bit me? They have Jonathan Taylor, man. So that offensive line was already built to be solid as hell. When you have a guy like Jonathan Taylor that rushes for 1,000 yards pretty much every season, you're going to have a solid offensive line. And any quarterback, if you're drafted in the first round and you have 3-4 seconds to throw the ball, you should be able to pick people apart, man, in my opinion. But yeah, I love to see the Broncos losing. Broncos and Bo Nix offense so overrated. I mean, they put up points, man. I don't know about overrated, right? They put up points. I think their defense is overrated. Jack Kenna says Broncos have the best defense in the NFL, and I was on that board. I was on that train too. I thought the Broncos defense, with their backfield, was going to be just unstoppable to run on, to score on. But there's no defense in the NFL that is impenetrable, right? If that's even a word. A good offensive coordinator, when he has a week to study for a team, should be able to come up with plays, at least your scripted plays, right? Your first 20 plays, first 25 plays scripted should come out the box hot, right? And it looks like the Colts did that. So many people tried to tell me that the Broncos are an upper echelon team. Their defense is supposed to be, like I just said, and their offense, But hey, shit happens any given Sunday, right? We keep saying that. The hell keeps flying around me. Clean my screen, bro. What the hell? Is that better? Is that better? It looks a lot better to me. Should have did that hours ago. The Bears losing badly. Yeah, that was a big surprise, right? Like I said, a coach that many Raider fans shed tears over because he decided he didn't want to be a Raiders coach. He also, didn't want to take the interview at first if it wasn't for Tom Brady because he didn't want to be a Raider coach. So a lot of people lost sleep over that. I wasn't a Ben Johnson fan. You've been an offensive coordinator your whole life. Being a head coach and having the duties of, getting the offense, the special teams, the defense, traveling, having a team prepared, practices, all that shit, that's a lot. That's a lot to ask for a first-time guy. And you're going to have struggles. I don't think there's any coach ever in his first year that just came out and dominated. I mean, Gruden did pretty good, right? No, he sucked ass his first year too. I don't know. So, what the heck, Candy? What did Candy say? Wings, yes. Wings and nachos? What kind of wings? Boneless or bone-in? I'm just saying. Nachos would hit the spot as well. Man, speaking of nachos, they got this barbecue place over here. And they make some beef brisket nachos. Man, the beef brisket is smoked for, it seems like days. It just melts in your mouth. You can just barely touch it and it falls apart. The most juiciest, best beef brisket you could ever eat. And they put that shit on some nachos with some jalapenos and some cheese. That shit is fire, bro. That's the best nachos I ever had, I think. Government cheese helped many people back in the day. There's nothing wrong with government cheese, bro. That big ass block, you know, shit. A lot of us were on welfare. I ain't hating, right? It's not where you came from. It's where you've gone, right? Where you been. Shit, better yourself. Some of us did, some of us didn't. Pop, pop, pop. The Chargers gonna eat punches, man. I hope so. I hope they eat a lot of punches. I believe we got the game plan. I believe we got the game plan. Canelo got cooked, man. He got outworked. He got outworked for sure. Greg Lira, what it do? Raiders Rebel, time for the Raiders to handle business tomorrow, right? Tomorrow at home. Protect your house. Protect your house. That's all I ask, man. That's all I ask. Protect your house. And, you know, I've said it and I've said it and I've said it. I predicted 12-5 for a reason. Before any games, before any preseason, before we knew the roster, before we knew who was making the team, I predicted the Raiders would be 12-5. And I gave my reasons. Go back and watch the videos. And we'll see. But, you know, we started out good. Offense plays good. Defense played good. Our defense dominated in the second half. Only gave up 89 yards and a field goal. They're going to be special, man. The Raiders are going to be special. So mark my words. And if we can protect our house, Pete Carroll's birthday in Allegiant Stadium, the first home game for, you know, Pete Carroll, the first home game for Chip Kelly. These dudes are going to be ready. They're going to be ready. These players are going to be ready. They love Pete Carroll more than anything. And when you love your coach and you're ready to run through a brick wall for him, you know, the sky's the limit, bro. The sky's the limit. Canelo had a great finish, but he's older now. Yeah, but he waited too long. And, you know, I accredit that to his trainer. Ow, I just got bit by a mosquito, you bastard. What the hell? You know, I attribute that to his coaches, to his trainers, right? His trainers were over there the whole time telling him, you know, you got this fight, you won that round. I don't speak Spanish, but, you know, all I seen him saying was the same thing, right? To the body. You're not wearing that dude out. You're not slowing him down by hitting him in the body. That wasn't working. So they needed to change their game plan. They needed to let him attack. And basically the last 3 rounds, ow, you prick. Stop biting me. I'm going to get that damn thing. And basically the last 3 rounds, you know, they let him go, but it was way too late. He had already won pretty much every round. You're not coming back from that. My pops is in Vegas going to the game. Oh, man, you're killing me. I want to be at that game so bad. So bad. I'll do anything to be there. Big Mike got me in a chokehold. Okay. Crawford having a 42 record is oh man, he's definitely pound for pound one of the best fighters. You know, he's up there with Roy Jones. He's up there, you know, with the greats, with the legends like Rocky Marciano. I mean, like the dude's up there with pound for pound. Raiders training for Gain Eggers. Who the hell is that? Fucking clown. I hope the Raiders. Yeah, tomorrow. Your mom's honestly. Jack Kenna says. Wait, what Jack Kenna say? Broncos ain't shit. Social media champs. Yeah, I mean, you gotta prove it on the grass, right? It doesn't matter what you do on paper. It doesn't matter what you do in practice. It doesn't matter what you do on the practice field. It matters what you do in between the lines, in between the hashes on game time, when the clock's ticking, right? When the bullets are flying, right? That's the only time it matters. Bueno, what it do? Imagine getting cooked by Daniel Jones. Links in the bio, she says. Candy, I think the link isn't bring exactly to the channel, sis. Fix the link, sis. He had to start dinner for me at 13 years old. What are you doing on my chat at 13 years old? Plug your ears. All right, well, now that I know that there's kids watching, I'll be a little bit more respectful. What's cracking, Chewy? What's good, man? You ready for the game? Chiefs 0-2, Broncos 1-1. I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes. Oh my goodness, what's going on out here? Do you like the New England Patriots? I like them when they lose to the Raiders. I like Drake May. I'm a big Travion Henderson fan, but other than that, no. No. Miguel, I don't think he swings that way. Yo, I don't swing anyway like that, bro. I don't swing at all. I don't swing. Boneless wings aren't wings, they're nuggets. Well, shout out to Section 8, right? Right? That's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to Section 8. Food stamps, government cheese and milk, all that. All that. All that. Shout out to my poor people in the building. Y'all will come up. Y'all will come up. Can you help me out? Why you keep asking if I can help you out? What do you want, bro? Section 8, the true MVP for low-income housing, right? 100%, bro. 100%. Shout out to our tax dollars, keeping people alive. At least they're going to something good. What a great day. Denver lost, KC lost, right? Now it's time for the Raiders to handle business. Handle business. Rebel said they will be 5-12. What? I did not say. Did I say 5-12? I might have said 5-12. I don't know. Oh my God. Chiefs got the belt. They got the belt. Got put in timeout. They got all of that. They got all of that, and they're gonna get more of that. Danny Dimes roasted their defense. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Like, if you've been on this channel before, you've heard me stick up for quarterbacks over and over and over and over again, right? It's a system fit. It's an offensive line. It's having receivers. It's having trust in your offensive line to give you time to throw the ball. And now that Daniel Jones has that, he looks like a totally different quarterback, right? He looks like that quarterback that was drafted in the first round. And, I mean, it happens, bro. It's the NFL. Sometimes you get, not sometimes, most of the time, anybody drafted in the top 10, unless that team traded up to get into, the top 10 to pick that guy, those teams are ass, right? They're ass for a reason. They were the worst teams in the NFL. So you're going to the worst team in the NFL and you're trying to be a savior. It doesn't work in the NFL like that. So, if they build a team around you, then a guy has a chance to be good. But when you trade Saquon Barkley, you're not helping Daniel Jones out whatsoever. Now, I know you drafted Malik Neighbors and all that, but it was too late, way too late. He went to another team and he's over there killing it, right? Starting out 2-0. If you go to the profile, Jack Cannon's also on there. Yeah, go to the profile. You can go to Shopify. Unleashed Sin Apparel. No, I meant 12-5, bro. Salute Rachel 420. Appreciate you. What else we got in here? You'll be at the Raiders Titans. Nice. I don't know what home games I'm going to, man, but I got to get to one. It wasn't on my schedule because it just wasn't on my schedule, Government chief doesn't buy Raiders tickets. I'm back, but also, who do you think is better, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? I don't know. Couldn't you ask me like Joe Burrow and I don't know, man. I don't know. They're two different quarterbacks, right? Lamar is gonna win games no matter what with his feet. He could win passing the ball deep. He could win passing it short, and Josh Allen could do the same thing. So it's really a hard comparison. I think you can put Lamar Jackson on the Bills, and they would be just as good. And you could put, I don't know. That's hard to say. So I don't know, man. I don't really think one is better. I think they're both deserving of MVP category. They both play their asses off. And they're both great quarterbacks. So I don't know who's better. It's hard to say. I mean, if you want to look at it, really, I think Joe Burrow is better than both of them, honestly. because yes, he has Jamar Chase. Yes, he has, T. Higgins, but he also has an offensive line that is, rough. He also has no defense, and they win a lot of games, outscoring teams. So, I mean, to me right now, I think Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL. If you put him on the Bills, if you put him on the Ravens, I think they go to the Super Bowl, back to back to back to back to back years. Robert Penham, my brother from another mother. Barry, my dude, what's good, Barry? The boss with the sauce. Awesome sauce. Fucking stop. Yep, Canelo needs a KO in the final rounds, but it didn't happen. Yeah, he needed one in the last 5 rounds, bro. Like, he didn't have a chance to win that without a knockout. I think after round 8, he pretty much had to knock him out. And he didn't even try to knock him out until the last 2 rounds. I thought the last round was his best, but it wasn't enough. It was nowhere near enough. What else we got? The link works in the bio. It goes to the store. Oh my God, I'm getting ate up out here. Jesus. Thanks for stopping by, Robert. What else we got? My guy Daniel Berry Sports was good. Appreciate you, my guy. Y'all go check out his channel. Show some love to the channel. It's time to take first place. See you everywhere, bro. What's the team you go for? Funny, you're eating wings right now. It's nice. Shit. Here in Denver, fans are real quiet. Oh my God, I'm gonna get that mosquito, dude. He's bit me like 3 times. I'm not fast enough. How's your fantasy team this week? I have London. My fantasy team was all right. It's doing all right so far. I have Gino this week on 1. I took out Caleb Williams, which I ended up with Caleb Williams somehow in the draft because I got caught sleeping picking wide receivers and running backs in the first round. But nah, we're doing good. I got Malik Neighbors. I got Travion Henderson. We're doing all right. Shout out to the Dolphins for hoarding Tyreek hostage and making him hate his life. Yeah, shout out to the wife beater getting what he deserves. Sean Payton puts bounties on players everyone forgets. Yes, Sean Payton, there has been rumors that he does put bounties on players. Let's not forget. FKC and the Donkeys. That's what I'm talking about. You ever try and eating corn the long way? No, but your mom does, bro. The whole cob. Dak Dog Clown. I got Josh Allen over Lamar. I mean, I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard decision for me, man. Right, Gino. Let's not go there yet. Let's give it more than one game, Jack Kenna. Give it more than one game. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna kill this mosquito. Daniel Jones never lost his confidence, it looks like. We got the Colts week 3, which gives us enough time to get tape on them. Greg Lira? No, we play Washington next. We play Washington next, right? And then the Colts. Or then the Bears and then the Colts. Yeah, we got time. We got time to get tape on them. We got some time. Raider fan for life. Shout out with the $2. Holla! Raiders. Hopefully we can catch Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels in their sophomore slump. Both of them are in their sophomore slump right now. They're having issues. Jaden Daniels last year as a rookie was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. No, he was the best quarterback in the NFL under pressure, and he is not that this year. He is not that. No one has Bowers. Mad respect. I tried to get Bowers, bro. I tried to get Bowers on the both fantasy teams I was on. I don't know if they were Raider fans or not, but he was the second overall pick and then the third overall pick in both my fantasies. I was pissed. Packers defense really gave Daniels problems. Yeah, and you know the Raiders defense are not the Packers defense, but we do have Max Crosby, and if you have Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz on the other side, and you can just cage him in, and don't let him run, I think we can do the same thing. You know, the same thing the Packers did to him. Dak Prescott finally waking up for this week, right? I have Dak Prescott actually as my backup quarterback, and I didn't put him in this week. I should have because I had Jalen Hurts. Second and third overall is wild. I'm talking about second and third overall. But yeah, man. So again, keys to victory. And again, I'll probably be on here in a little bit on the computer. I want to go over some film. But Raiders, appreciate you. But keys to victory. My keys to victory is we got to do something with Joe Alt. We got to get by Joe Alt. Max Crosby got worked last year by Joe Alt. Good thing is he is now on the right side, but we move Max Crosby around a lot. Is Malcolm Kuntz enough for Joe Alt? Joe Alt was pitched a shutout last week. He allowed no pressures, no quarterback hits, and no sacks. That dude is an absolute dog. And if we don't have something for that man, if we're not running stunts, to his side, if we're not blitzing to his side with linebackers, if we're not blitzing with safeties and corners, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day because if the Raiders can't get pressure on the quarterback, we don't win. And it's just a fact. If we're not getting sacks, if we're not getting pressures, if we're not making the quarterback roll out of the pocket, we just don't win. So we have to tackle, we have to wrap up, and you have to get to the quarterback. You can't let Justin Herbert stand back there and throw 4 touchdowns. You just can't do it. You can't let him roll out of the pocket. You have to put pressure on Justin Herbert because we've seen in the playoffs, if you pressure the dischargers and Justin Herbert, he throws 4 interceptions in a playoff game, the most crucial game of his life, right? Billy D, what's good? So if you just get Justin Herbert a little bit of pressure, right? A little bit of pressure. Make him step up in the pocket. Make him step sideways. Make him second guess his decision, his first decision, his second decision. And if we can do that, I think the Raiders win. I think we have enough offense to hang with anybody in the NFL right now. I don't care who the defense is. I think with Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator and, our coach being our coach, Pete Carroll, I feel like the Raiders offensively have enough weapons to compete with anybody. And, the defense in the second half last week was absolutely lights out, bro. And if you just keep Justin Herbert with a little bit of pressure, but it's going to be, it's going to have to come from Jonah Lalu. It's going to have to come from Thomas Booker. It's going to have to come from Adam Butler. It's going to have to come from J.J. Pegues. It's going to have to come from Tonka Hemingway. Every single one of these guys are going to have to get pressure on Justin Herbert because it's not going to come from the right side. It's not. It's not coming from our right side. The Joe Alt is he's a machine over there, bro. He's a machine, and I would like to see him and Max Crosby go at it all day long, right? Put Max Crosby on that side and let him battle. But that's not going to happen, right? They're going to put Max Crosby all over. They had him playing nose. They had him playing the 2 and 3 technique last week. But man, if we just get pressure, if we can get past Joe Alt, if we can rattle Joe Alt and get some pass rush from his side of the field, I think it makes Justin Herbert's game completely different. What's highly unlikely? Getting pressure on Herbert? Come on, man. Yes, let's keep Herbert uncomfortable, right? Keep him uncomfortable. That's all you got to do. And we've already heard, right? Now, we know Raiders fans like to go buy up all the tickets and then sell them to the opposing teams because the people that do that are bitches, bro, in my opinion. I don't care who you are.
if you're buying our tickets so Raiders fans can't go there and you're selling them to the opposing team, that's trash in my opinion. But Raiders fans have bought out 86% of the tickets so far. Now, like I said, a lot of those Raider fans sell the tickets off. Um, but if that doesn't happen, if Raider Nation shows out 85% of that building, it's going to be different. It's going to be different, right? Justin Herbert has never seen Allegiant Stadium where we've had home field advantage. No team in the NFL has seen Allegiant Stadium have home field advantage since 2020 when we've been there. So if we can get there and show out as Raider Nation, and I fucking hate it that I can't make it, but if we can get there and show out as Raider Nation, you know, the crowd is everything. People underestimate the crowd, but if you're loud, if your quarterback can't hear when he's trying to check down or, you know, change plays at the line of scrimmage, it makes a big, big difference. So I feel like this game is going to be a lot closer than people think, but I still have the Raiders winning by 10. I have the Raiders winning by 10. I think we got something special for them. I think last week Chip Kelly, you know, going back and watching film, I seen a lot of plays. I'm like, why would he do that? Why would he do that? But then after I kept watching film, I'm saying, oh, okay. He's running these plays to set people up for the next week, the next week, the next week. And if we can continue to play that cat and mouse game the whole entire season, where, you know, whoever we're playing, we're setting up the team next week by running looks that we're not going to give, right? Just because we have a lead in the game and we can do that. So if the Raiders have a lead, they can, you know, they can dominate and have a step up during the next week, because a lot of plays I was like, man, they're setting the Chargers up for this. If the Chargers bite on this play, it's going to be lights out. So, man, I seen a lot of plays that I was questioning on the offense, but I don't, like I said, it was week one, and I feel like our coaches felt like, you know, we had a team good enough to compete with the Patriots, so we didn't have to show our whole entire playbook. And I don't think we're going to show our playbook all year long. I think as the season goes, our playbook goes. Now, I know we have scripted plays, but I feel like the plays that we worked on all through camp and training camp and all that, I think a lot of those plays were just setting up for the plays that we're going to be practicing the weeks before the games, right? And, you know, when teams watch film and then you can go the next week and you have a completely different guy as your focal point, right? You run the ball that week or you pass the next week, it's going to keep people on their toes. And if we can keep people on their toes with this offense, it's going to be a damn good season. Damn good season. It's 27-17 Chargers. Chargers don't win by 10, bro. They don't win by 10. This team is too disciplined. Like I said, it's Pete Carroll's birthday. This team wants to win this game more than any game. And if you take the time, Junior Cairo, to go listen to a couple Raider interviews, right, press conferences, and listen to these guys talk, every single one of them say the same thing. Every game is a playoff game. Every game is a championship game for this team. They have a different mindset, a different mentality than the Raiders that you're used to, that Bueno's used to, that Billy Davis is used to, that I'm used to, that Jack Kenna's used to. This is a totally different Raider team. We haven't seen a well-coached team like this since the early days with Madden. I'm telling you, since Madden, since Flores, we haven't seen a coach that can turn around a team like Pete Carroll's about to do. So it's going to be different, man. It's going to be different. So what are you saying our record will be this season? 12-5. I said that since day one. My shit will not change. Even if we lose 3 games in a row, still 12-5. I'm going to stand on business all year. And again, I made those predictions before the season started, before preseason, before any games, before we knew who was the left tackle, before we knew who was the starting center, before we knew who the quarterback was, before we knew anything. Just going off of Pete Carroll's track record, Max Crosby, and the fact that Chip Kelly won a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles as a head coach. Now, all he has to do is be an offensive coordinator. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on those two facts, right? ESPN, Pro Football Sports, NFL Network, Yahoo, CBS, um, every little shit show on TV, all say the same thing, right? But they're sleeping on that fact. They're sleeping on that fact. We have three head coaches in the building. You know who else had three head coaches in their building last year? The Washington Commanders. They went from worst to first. Why can't the Raiders do it? Well, I guess they weren't in first. The Philadelphia Eagles were, but close enough, right? They made it to the NFC Championship. Raiders, what's good? Hammerverse. Low key, a lot of teams on our schedule are getting exposed. That they can be beatable, right? Chargers already down on the third string. And that's another thing, right? Chargers have some injuries. They had to move Joe Alt. They lost their best offensive tackle. They had to move Joe Alt from the left side to the right side. Now they have a guard that they went and picked up from the Philadelphia Eagles last year, in Burton, I do believe, starting at their left tackle. So you have a dude that's used to playing guard. Yeah, he's played tackle before, but for the last couple years, he's been a Pro Bowl caliber guard, and you move him over to tackle. So they're gonna have some problems. And when you have Max Crosby, and when you have a guy like Thomas Booker, the way he played in that last game, if you didn't watch my film breakdowns, go check them out. Thomas Booker is a problem, bro. He's a problem. And with him and Crosby next to each other, with Tyree Wilson and Crosby next to each other, they were giving teams fits. They were giving the offensive line fits. So I believe, we have the defensive line. We have the defensive line to get pressure, to get through the holes, right? To stop the run. Would not be worried about the Chargers secondary defense. I know Bauer's going to have a field day tomorrow, but that's if he's healthy, right? If he's not 100% Brock Bowers, we don't know. Hopefully he's healthy. Hopefully it's just a minor sprain, but an MCL is nothing to mess with. I tore my MCL and my ACL twice. It takes a long time to recover. It's not an easy comeback. The Raiders can expose the Chargers linebackers because they are beatable as well. Most of them, right? And they also have former Raider linebacker. What's their linebacker? Why can't I think? Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman's also injured and probably not going to play in this game. That's huge, right? Because since he's been for the Chargers, he's been a Raider killer, man. So that's it. I think our defensive line, if we can, Max Crosby's going to have a field day, I think, on that right side with Becton. He's not prepared for what he's about to get into. We have to stop Quentin Johnson, right? Quentin Johnson has been a Raider killer the last couple years. He had a damn good, first opening game. They also have, who else did they get? Oh, they also have Trey Harris they drafted in the draft. They also drafted Keandre Lambert, who was my sleeper to go to the Raiders, him or Dante Thornton. We got Thornton. They got Lambert. We'll see who ends up better. But Keandre Lambert's going to be a problem, bro. When that dude figures out the NFL and Justin Herbert realizes that, you can just throw the ball up to that dude and he's going to go get it, it's going to be a problem too. Yeah, Alt moved to left tackle from right tackle. Yeah, that's what I said. I do believe, how's JPJ? Khalil Mack has me worried. Biggest mistake trade for us. Khalil Mack's getting up there in age. JPJ has a concussion, and he more than likely is not going to play because if you got a concussion on Thursday, concussion protocol is at least 7 days. So that's not 7 days. I don't know if they're going to allow him to play. And if we have to go with Alex Kappa, it's going to be a problem for us. It's going to be a problem. Pumpkins, right tackle, Max going to eat. Right? Yeah, Perryman is hurt. Out. The Raiders can beat the Chargers and the Broncos, knock each other out on the next week, right? That's what I'm saying. This Sunday ended up like you couldn't make this shit up, bro. You couldn't write a story like this. The Raiders start out 1-0. They have a chance at Allegiant Stadium on Monday Night Football against a division foe and the Dischargers to take the division lead. The Kansas City Chiefs lose 2 games in a row. The Broncos lose. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Trey Harris is out due to injury. Well, that's good for us. But Keandre Lambert Smith is a problem. A big problem. But Harris being out, Perryman being out, the Chargers have some serious injuries. They do. You know, they're going to be running a bunch of linebackers that haven't been out there a lot. That's going to be a problem. When you have Ashton Genty in the backfield, you know, if this offensive line can step up and man up. Raiders 707, what's good? Just win, baby. If this Raiders offensive line can man up and, you know, be the beast that they're supposed to be and open some holes in the run game, Ashton Genty is going to destroy this defense. He's going to destroy any defense, but you got to give him holes. You got to give him holes. I talked about it 2 days ago when I was live. Ashton Genty had 48 yards after contact, but only ended up with 32 yards total. That's your offensive line not doing their job. And, you know, like I said on my last live, how do they look themselves in the mirror knowing that we drafted a 6th overall pick? If they do not do their job, we wasted a 6th overall pick. And this has nothing to do with Ashton Genty. I'm not saying he's a bust. I'm saying if the offensive line cannot do what they're paid to do, then taking Genty at 6th overall was a mistake, because we've been last in the NFL in rushing 2 years in a row. We've averaged 3.5 yards a carry for the last 2 years, bottom of the NFL. That's the offensive line. So if this offensive line cannot get it together for this running back, and Raheem Mostert, you know, missed last week. I hope he plays this week, because Raheem Mostert out of the backfield, you know, his speed, his quickness is going to be a problem. He's still way faster than Ashton Genty. So having Mostert's speed is going to be a problem, I believe, for their linebackers and for their safeties. Does Brady have some strings to pull? The script writers would be funny if he does. I don't know who's writing the script, but let me get in there because I want to write it. Rebel, what's your score for the game? Mine is 34-24. 34-24 Raiders. But Tom Brady, you know, he does have pull. He is in good graces with all the referees, right? He never got bad calls. So hopefully, man, Tom Brady coming here is just, you know, just an omen for the Raiders, right? We have a chance, like I said, to do something very, very special that we haven't done in a long time. Love it. Yeah, 34-24. I think the Raiders, we left 2 touchdowns on the table last week that, you know, that I think we'd like to have back. I know Gino would like to have back. I know Chip Kelly would like to have back, and I think this is the week to do it, right? Pull out all the cards. Just throw everything on the table, all in, right? Roll the dice, throw them all on, put all your money in on black, and let's go take the division. Man, don't be hating on Genty already. New England was stacking. I'm not hating on Genty. I'm saying, no, you didn't hear me. I said no hate on Genty. If our offensive line can't do their job, we all know Ashton Genty's a dog, but if you don't have 5 guys in front of you opening holes, you're running into brick walls. He was hit in the backfield every single play last week. That's our offensive line. That has nothing to do with our running back. I was the biggest Ashton Genty fan, and I still am. I'm not one of those dudes saying he's a bust. I'm saying he's not going to be Ashton Genty without an offensive line. And our offensive line sucks at running the ball. They just don't open holes. DJ Glaze, the mule, The mule should be moving bodies. He's not, bro. He's not. When it comes to the run game, don't run to the right side. We're one dimensional when it comes to the running game. All we can run behind is Colton Miller. He was our best guard, or he was our best player, our best graded player last year. So this O line is a problem, bro. Like it or not, I'm just honest. I'm not, up here with my Raiders glasses on. I'm saying what I see. Ashton Genty won't be shit without an offensive line. We gotta block. And I know they stacked the box, but every team is going to do that. With Brock Bowers, injured right now, every team is going to stack the box against Ashton Genty. They're going to force Geno to beat him. And, rightfully so, right? You got to know what Geno has. You want to force Geno to put all the pressure on his shoulders to win games. And the way you do that is you take away the run game. Now, I don't think they're going to have to stack the box after they watched last week. They're like, man, I don't know. I think we could, I think they can play their normal defense and still have success against this offensive line. Now, I hope I'm wrong, bro. I hope I'm wrong. But with Jackson Powers Johnson being out, with Alex Kappa in his place, our run game is not going to be good this week. And if it is, man, I'll come on here and be the first one to say I was wrong. Our offensive line is the shit. Kudos to them. But right now, bro, they're not showing me nothing. They haven't showed me nothing in the run game at all. Super worried about our O-line. Such a huge game. First or third field goal. What? What's wrong with Jackson Powers? Does he have a concussion? Yes, concussion protocol since Thursday. Well, I don't know if he's in protocol, but Thursday in practice, he went head-to-head with somebody and, wasn't feeling good, was a little dizzy. So Pete Carroll said they took him out just as a precautionary. Now, if he hasn't entered the protocol, the concussion protocol, then the NFL's not involved. Then he could probably play if the Raiders feel like he's good enough to play. If the doctors clear him, if the trainers clear him, then he might go. But having a concussion on Thursday, if it was a concussion, which they stated it was a concussion, is not a good sign. And a lot of people, were complaining about JPJ last week and the job he was doing at guard, which he only gave up 3 pressures. Not bad, right? It's only his second year. But Alex Kappa, if we get Alex Kappa at right guard, man, we're going to struggle. I'm sorry. Unless Alex Kappa is a new person, that he just developed this dog overnight, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I would much rather go with Caleb Rogers, the rookie, on the right side. But prove me wrong, Alex Kappa. Prove me wrong, bro. Prove me wrong. We had 32 passes, 28 run plays. What? I don't think we ran. Did we run the ball 28 times last week? Ashton Genty only had 19. Who was the other ones? Zamir got 3 or 4 carries? And I don't think anybody else ran the ball. Dylan Labe didn't touch the ball, I don't think. Maybe once, twice. Did he even run the ball? I don't know. I don't think we ran. If we did run the ball 28 times, that's bad, bro. That's bad. If you run the ball almost 30 times and you ain't even getting 50 yards, that's a problem. Lawrence, my guy, what's good? I saved your shit. I deleted the live from Friday, but I saved your info, so I'm gonna hit you up on Xbox. Gino. But yeah, man, I hope we didn't run the ball 28 times. I don't have any computer. I'm on the phone, so I don't have no way to look it up right now. I left the laptop inside. But if that's the case, man, that's bad. 28 times. Gino, he ran. Come on, Lawrence. You got to give me something more than that, bro. He ran where? Ran what? Ran how many times? What are you talking about? It is so sticky out here. Why is it so humid? JPJ is like the 70s players. He would play with a concussion and a broken arm. The offensive line always takes 3 years to get dialed in. JPJ is a star in the making. I'm gonna say this about JPJ. I'm gonna say this, and I know Raider fans are gonna hate me. He got a concussion in rookie minicamp with no helmets on, no flipping helmets on. The man is self-destructing himself. He plays too physical. He plays too fast, and he plays reckless. Now, if somebody can't control that, which is why they moved him from center to right guard, because you can't play reckless at center. You gotta be toned down. You gotta be even keel, and you gotta have you gotta be level. You gotta be level, which is Jordan Meredith obviously is more level than JPJ. JPJ is just a madman on the field, and if he doesn't control that shit, I don't know if he'll be here next year or the year after, because, man, if you're continuously hurt, constantly hurt, and you can't get on the field, that's a problem, right? Availability is the best ability. And if it's because you're playing reckless and leading with your head and shit like that, it's something you can't control, right? He's been taught that way for a long, long time. And yes, he is definitely a star in the making, but he's got to tone it down, right? You can't be hitting guys on the sidelines out of bounds, head first, trying to when the dude's already out of bounds, trying to protect your receiver. So I have all the faith in JPJ, but I don't think Pete Carroll does. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Brendan Carroll does, and I don't believe Pete Carroll does right now. If that was the case, why did they draft a guard and a tackle in the 3rd round? Like, those are high picks. So it's either they don't believe in JPJ, they don't believe in Dylan Parham, or they don't believe in they don't believe in DJ Glaze. Because to draft a guard and a tackle in the 3rd round tells me you weren't very trustworthy in your offensive line, right? Now maybe they're just picking guys for the future. I don't know. But yeah, JPJ is that dog. He'll play with a broken arm. He's that Jim Otto type, right? Played with a busted orbital bone the whole entire season. Had his eye swelled up. Could only see with one eye. Still plays center. Yeah, those are Raiders. Those are the old Raiders. I think we ran twice in the game out of the 28 rushes. Oh, Gino ran twice out of the 28 rushes. So who were the other ones? We had 19 carries from Ashton Genty, 2 from Gino. That's 21. Oh, I guess maybe Zamir White maybe got 7 touches. I guess. With them handstand, she can be on the team. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Likewise, play Rodgers instead of Kappa. Right? Put the rookie in, man. See what we got. He was drafted in the 3rd round. Throw him to the fire, bro. Throw him to the fire. Let's see what we got. If he doesn't do good, you always got Kappa right behind him, right? What else we got? Only Miller is star right now. We have no depth. We can fix this craziness. We gotta teach him to bottle it up. And I think that's why he moved from center to right guard, is because it's going to take time, right? You got to teach him new techniques. You got to teach him to, maintain himself. Maybe get him, some meditation or some shit. Learn to control your temper and your physicality. If he can do that, bro, he's going to be a dog. But I think that wildness is why they moved him from center to guard. And if it wasn't for Alex Kappa getting hurt, would JPJ even be the starting guard right now? Because Alex Kappa was penciled in already as the starting guard, right? If it wasn't for the injury, there was a battle all year long. And the only reason JPJ won that battle was because Kappa got hurt. I mean, to be honest. So I really don't feel like this coaching staff believes in JPJ like the rest of the Raider Nation does, or the last coaching staff. Zamir White and Gino ran a couple times. Yeah, so Zamir White has 7 carries. I mean, damn, running the ball 28 times for the yardage we got. And I don't know what it was, but that's bad, bro. That's bad. I hope the Raiders can get back where they was. Yeah, me too. Maybe Mostert. Mostert didn't dress last week. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But he wasn't dressed last week. which I find very, very interesting. And I still don't know why. I've been doing my homework. I've been going through everything I can, even calling up my little birdies. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows why. We'll do golden. Love you forever. What? You just ate. You're nice and full. Nice. Nice. That DT lightning bugs is tough. If we want to run the ball, put Rodgers in. Right? 100%. 100%. Who you think you are, bro? Who? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking to? I was wrong. 24 run plays, but still a mess. 24 run plays sounds better, even though it's only 4. Because I only seen Zamir White get 3 carries. But again, I could be wrong. Who, Rodgers? LOL? No, not Jimmy Rodgers. Caleb Rodgers with a D. Not Rodgers? Or no, does he have a D? Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's spelled the same. I think it is spelled the same. Can you put Crosby both ways? Let Crosby play other guard also. I think he'd be a hell of a tackle, bro. I really do. I know he's a little light, in the ass end. But I think Crosby would be a hell of a tackle. He's got the length, he's got the speed, and he's definitely got the mentality. Definitely has the mentality. All right, man. I love y'all, but I don't love y'all that much. I'm going to get some disease out here, getting bit up by these damn bugs. So I appreciate y'all. I'm going to try to go on later on tonight and talk some plays, show some Joe Alt plays because, man, the dude is absolutely devastating. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Go Raiders. Love one another. Take care of one another. Protect your mental health. And if you have mental health issues, the hotline is available in my community chat. Hit me up. As always, Raiders. Peace. Love y'all.